guys, welcome to my channel. My name is Jessica, and today on our little farm we're going to be making some sugar cookies. They are cut out sugar cookies that my mom used to make when we were little, and they are so good. Frosting is always optional, and today, since I have a bunch of frosting left over, I'm just going to use that instead of making my own. If you guys enjoyed my videos, go ahead and hit the thumbs up button, and please subscribe and hit the bell notification so you don't miss any more videos. Alright, let's get going. Alright, first thing you need to do making your sugar cookies is you're going to get your softened butter in here. Since I did not get it softened and I just took it out of the freezer, I'm going to stick it in the microwave for a few seconds to soften it up. Hopefully not completely melt it. We'll see how it works out. Ooh-wee! Didn't completely melt it, so we're doing good there. So what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to add your sugar to your butter, and then you want to cream it together. And then the next thing you're going to do is you're going to put your eggs in the mix. But since Baby Katie is helping me, I'm having her crack it into another bowl first. Got it? Okay, go ahead and dump it in. And since she's learning how to... Okay, next one. Since she's learning how to crack eggs, we do it separately so that way she doesn't... There we go. Do it on your cow mat. Oh, very good. All right. Ooh, you didn't get any eggshells in that time. You're doing good. Okay, and then all you're going to do is mix her up. And I also added the sour cream. And then next I'm going to add the vanilla, salt, flour, baking soda, baking powder, and nutmeg. Okay, I added half of the flour, and then I'm going to mix it up because it is a lot of flour. It is a double batch here that I'm making because I want to take some and freeze some before I frost them. Or, which I like about my mother's recipe, is that not only you don't have to frost them, you can put sprinkles on them, roll them in sprinkles before you bake them, and they taste just as well. So frosting is not required, but I'm going to frost some this time because we have frosting left over that I just want to use up some frosting. So I'm just going to add the rest of my flour and keep mixing. Alright, I'm going to just finish mixing this up, and then I'm going to stick it in the refrigerator and let it cool down a little bit. Alright, it has been a couple hours, so what I'm doing is just taking my one of my pans, and I spread flour out, and I am rolling, well actually Katie is rolling it out into cookies. If you don't want to do this, you can always roll them into small balls and dip them in sprinkles if you not planning on frosting them. But they decided they were going to cut out shapes this time. Alright, and Katie is just stamping out different shapes. Since it's springtime, she wants to do spring shapes. And after you bake them, they freeze really well. You can also freeze sugar dough cookie to cook for later, but most of the time I just cook it and then freeze it, so that way I don't have to run the oven. But it all depends on what you have time for. Alright. right, or if you don't have any cookie cutters, you can be like Dalton and just create your own shapes. He's getting pretty fancy there. Okay, and you're going to, once you got your pan full, you're going to bake them at 375 for about 12 minutes or until they're lightly golden brown. Okay, I took them out a few minutes early so you can see that they're puffing up. But see, they got a slight golden brown on the bottom, but they're not quite done on top. So I'm going to put them in for a few more minutes. All right, and there's 5 more minutes. And as you can see, the color didn't change much, but they are much firmer. I can pick them up, and it's more brown on the bottom. So I'm just going to let them cool before we frost them. And I will show you once we get down how you can do it if you don't want to do the frosting. And then once you're done, you can frost them and add in these sprinkles. Normally you wait until they're cool, but my kids are so eager, they just want to get them frosted and start eating them. Then they just added a little bit of extra touches. I did some just plain cookies, little circles, and put some sprinkles on them. And they are good just that way. Or here's the bunch that the kids already decorated that they left. So either way you can do them. They taste good. Or you can just eat them plain without any sprinkles, and they taste just as good because the whole first batch was gone before we even got to do anything with them. So, all right, that's it for today. You guys have a good day, and stay tuned for the next video, my next cookie video, and have God bless.